Good morning. Welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. Time for a Tuesday tip, and I hope my voice makes it. So, one of the things that I've had some issues with just recently as I was cutting for my card buffets, my Christmas cards, was that when I would cut out my stars, my paper was like this. See if you can see it. See how it's all grainy? So, let me tell you why that happens. Look at this plate. All of those cut marks get pushed into your gold paper or any paper when you run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So let me give you a couple tips. First of all, always keep one on the bottom that's your one that gets nasty. So you can tell mine, this is my bottom one I use all the time because we don't worry about the back of our paper, right? Try to keep one that doesn't look like this for your top piece. If you can get one that has minimal, see somebody grabbed this at a class apparently, and etched with it. If you keep this clean, you're not going to have problems, but that life happens, right? So let me show you. I'm going to swap these around just so you can see. So I'm going to use my nasty one on top. So what I did is I thought I was smart. I laid this on here and I put some tissue paper. I took a Kleenex and I laid it on the top. And let's see, I put my star down, my die, put that over it and ran it through. It protected my star. My star came out just fine. See how it looks nice? But I didn't have Kleenex over all of this. And so this happened. That's how I got all those marks on there. So I would suggest that first, if you're going to use especially like our gold and silver papers, and you don't want that extra embossing in it, cut small pieces, lay your die on there. Now, I know this is nasty. Sorry, not really nasty, just beat up. So I'm going to lay just a Kleenex, tissue, whatever you have laying there, and I'm going to run it through. I'm using the small one just because it's easier on camera, but this would work with the large one too. Now you can see there's a little bit of an impression there. Hard for you to see, but the die protects the star. So it comes out and I drop it, but it looks just fine. Well, now I have a star in my machine. So now I tried a couple other things. I tried, where's my scissors? Here they are. So I'm going to cut. I try to be really frugal, so I don't want piece. Oh, there it is. It flew clear over there. There he is. He looks good. All right, so you're gonna have a lot of stars. Those of you coming to the buffet, you're gonna have your gold stars ready to go. All right, so well, what about tissue, wax paper, that we use to sharpen the dies. So I'm gonna lay it on here. I did play with it. You can make your sandwich this way with paper, die, and this, or if you want to double so you get really good use out of your wax paper, put the wax paper in between the two, and it will help sharpen your die at the same time while it protects the gold paper. All right, so I've sharpened my die. And look, that looks pretty good. There's a little spot over there, but my star, can you see? It doesn't have any of that in it. There you can kind of see that. Doesn't have any of the marks from my beat up plate. So again, your best bet is to always keep a good one on top. But like this one, see, somebody's already used it to cut something out. Keep some tissue paper or wax paper, either one works well, and make sure you cut small pieces instead of a big piece so you don't get that extra embossing. Looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll find a way to use that. Hope this tip helps you as you're crafting this week. We'll see you next Monday.